35. 36.
'He's had that insurance. You would think of the red over the middle,
42.
but might not be able to get through to it. So it could be the red up into the yellow pocket. If he can't get through to that, as you can see, that's not on. So he's taken the other red in the middle, which is why he's missed it. As I mentioned earlier, these middle pockets are a bit nippy. Can't catch the front jaw. That's what can happen. So he looked like he was just about to motor there, Judd, but got halted. Oh, once again, directly behind it. Looks like it'll be a little bit tighter for Kyren from over there, but should still get this. And he did.
1.
Wow. What a chance. Well, is he on anything? Can't quite see if the middle pocket is blocked by that red that's closest to it. Oh. Does he have to play up into the green pocket? Whatever it is, it's a big shot.
Kyren Wilson 8. One.
Yeah, it wasn't so much a big shot as a massive one that Kyren Wilson's just missed. Wasn't easy, I know that, but the balls would have all been there for him. And Judd's already had one go in this frame. This is the shot up into the green pocket.
8.
Knocks that in. You'd have to think the way the balls were. And a very good chance for 4-0.
9.
But I'll be gobsmacked if it's not 3-1 after this visit.
Fourteen. 15.
I just can't buy a perfect positional shot in this little visit. It's just really awkward every time. Just 2 or 3 pots literally away from winning this 4th frame. So a little bit of pressure on this one. I mean, you would never expect him to miss
20.
it. But it's so important. Yeah, good shot.
21.
Again, as you see, not got complete control of the cue ball.
Yeah, still sort of scrapping
28.
for ideal position. Keeps knocking them in. And it'll be a very mighty Judd Trump to take this frame. Must have feared the worst when Kyren was in the balls and split the pack. And despite not being anywhere near his best, Judd, he's only going to be 2 frames
36.
behind instead of 4. And there's a lot more snooker to be played in this game, I can tell you.
Thank you. 37.
Good start for him. He'd be happy. You'd have offered him 3-1. He'd have bitten your hand off. But Judd Trump, well, he's certainly going to have to step it up in the second part of this match.
44. 45.
I think he will.
I dare say he'll go to the practice room, Judd, even though he's won this frame, just to make sure he gets that bit of rhythm. And just get that Q arm going.
52.
The red doesn't
Judd
go,
Trump,
but it's
52.
Judd Trump, a huge frame for him. If he's got any ambitions of winning this match, didn't want to be 4-0 behind, but he has won it. And he trails Kyren Wilson 3-1 at the mid-session interval.
Does have a simple safety shot off the side of the pack as well. Yeah, this is very good. Excellent safety return. See the safety success and a few other stats going across the bottom of your screen.
Well, Judd Trump dominating that, but it just shows you don't get any points for safety shots, do you? He's 3-1 behind.
Yep, you always used to say that, and you're quite right. Needs a good kiss on the brown here, and he hasn't got one. If they hit the right hand side of the brown there, he'd have had cover. But not to be. The only problem here is, can Kyren land on anything? Red's not a problem, colour is.
One.
Well, he's gonna wow, that is unbelievably accurate to leave that. But you've got to be a little bit careful with this. Yeah. So close between cue ball and object ball. Gotta make sure you don't push this.
9.
Yeah, there's always a problem. Tried his best, just couldn't get enough on the cue ball to get back for that black. Could actually play the brown here as a choice. If you can just rest on that dead weight. Pretty good safety shot, so you can judge this just enough in the cue ball to reach the brown. It won't be a bad spot to leave it. But he's missed it by a mile.
Foul and a miss.
Nowhere near.
Kyren Wilson 9-4. Judd Trump.
Judd quite rightly not putting him back into bat because he knows if Kyren gets the shot successfully and hits the brown the next time, it could be a bit of trouble, so decided to play the next shot quite rightly. Not been many poor safety shots from Kyren, but that is definitely one of them. No pace on the cue ball at all, far too thick a contact. And I think he's left the easy red over the corner, so he'll be expecting to be punished here.
1.
Yep, certainly had a character, that shot.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Judd, he doesn't really need to. He doesn't need to raise his standard a whole lot more to get back into this match. He was 3-1 behind. He was 3-0 behind. He had chances in most of the frames, so he's just got to just find a bit of scoring. And he's no way is he out of this match. That was a pretty weak shot from Kyren Wilson there. See the head movement when Judd is down on the shot. He's always had it.
16.
Not been his best cue ball day either, in terms of having it under complete control when he's been in.
17.
Yeah, and that's why we always go on about it, because when you have to play those cannons, you can't always guarantee you're going to come plumb on the next ball. And where he's finished is horrible. It wasn't the world's greatest black that he potted there to leave himself so awkward.
Blue ball.
Yeah, that'll hurt him, that visit.
Trump, 17.
Balls looked like they were absolutely lovely. Didn't score. The old dreaded double kiss. Definitely will clip in the corner.
Well, he's trying his best to let Judd back into this match, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah, can pot the blue in the corner. Just got to be a little careful with the cue ball. Pretty obvious, but that middle pocket staring at you. Well controlled. Well, at some point, he's going to be the real Judd Trump.
6.
Can it be on this visit? Yeah, deciding to drop this in round the back of the black. Feels that's better position.
7.
Well, he didn't score at the last visit. If he does, I won't believe it.
Yeah, you.
Start of the match is
22.
very like what happened last year. He ended up winning the event, Judd, but how, I don't know. He said himself
23.
he was like a black cat with 9 lives. Should have lost to Ryan Day, who missed a simple red down the cushion to knock him out, and Barry Hull and let him go. But to his credit, he hung around there all in the tournament, didn't have his best,
30.
and ended up beating Mark Williams in the final. Been pretty similar today on the showing so far.
31.
I agree with you entirely. In this frame, Kyren's done his best to help him out. Couple of loose ones, has to be said.
$36. Thank you. 37.
So this black and another red, we'll see him get to only one frame behind. And certainly not firing on all cylinders, that's for sure.
44.
C game,
52.
never mind a B game.
$53.
Yeah, the worrying thing for Kyren's point of view, and I know he's 3-2 in front, these players are so inspirational. Players like Judd Trump and Ronnie O'Sullivan and the likes. You need one little spark and all of a sudden the game comes back and they start flying. That's why when you're on top like Kyren's been today,
60.
you've got to force it home. He's played a poor frame here, has to be said.
Yeah, Judd
66.
enjoying himself a bit here. Try and get that
67.
inspiration. That cue ball to do a bit of mileage. How is he going to get in the yellow? In and out of bulk. Well, very dull.
74. $76.
In a way, it's kind of a sign that he's not feeling it, because unless there's a
79.
well, I didn't realise. I didn't count as a century on. That's why.
I was about to tell you that, but you got there. Shot.
83.
Well done. Yeah. You're going to have to, but despite not having the usual cue ball control, refuse to lose visit this one. And the black for 100. Well played, Judd Trump. Century break. Absolutely fantastic response. Has to be said, Kyren Wilson let him off a couple of times in that frame, and that's a wonderful century break. And he'll feel better after that. There's only one in it now. It's 3.
Thank you. The 6th frame. Kyren.
So, Kyren's unusual break. Can he miss the blue? No. Hit it again. Might need a slight tweaking that one.
Whatsoever. No angle.
Yeah, might as well just take the 7 points. Unless he hasn't found a plant, has he? He's having a look at the side of that pack, but I don't think so. I think red's a touch in there, so there's nothing on there. Yeah. What?
Oh, sorry.
Well, what a pop that is. That's an unbelievable pop. There'll be another one required. So it wasn't just the extra 7 points with the black he was taking. He had a plan. Well, he played a control can. He couldn't really force that, and he's been a bit unlucky. That was a really good attempt at just trying to nudge 1 or 2 reds into play. Pot was too difficult from the side cushion to play with force, so he's just trying to promote one. and unfortunately for him, it's gone behind the black. It was a good try, that.
Judd Trump, 14.
Cue ball from Judd there, giving a lot of side just to widen the angle. Just got to be careful with this safety shot. Kyren doesn't chip the red towards the other corner, so I may play the bottom one a little thicker. Played the middle one thicker, so it brought it back. Same thing, as long as he just didn't leave one over the corner, and that's a great return. Very good. Wonderful venue, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. 2,000 people. Every session sold. Incredible. Become one of the iconic venues. I didn't think we'd top the Wembley Conference Centre, but I think we have. Cracking atmosphere. Very jealous not to be able to have played in this venue. Must be a great buzz. And the crowd loving every minute of it. Close to the pink, this.
Wow, on a miss. Kyren Wilson, 6.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, you need the ping, yeah. Towards you. Half boat towards you. And maybe quarter of a boat towards the bulk. A touch more. Maybe tiniest touch more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they'll,
Yeah.
that's pretty much spot on there.
No, not showing. It's okay.
No, not really.
As good as
Cue
you're
ball
going to
fine,
get
yeah.
there. So we'll sort it out. Judd will be playing, you would think, the same shot without hitting the pink, of course. So lots of side on this just to widen the angle. So you're really hitting the extremity of the cue ball there. Side should spin it. Got it right this time. Good shot. Yeah, just got to be a little mindful of the middle pocket here. Sometimes you can get down and want to play the thinnest of contacts and you forget about the middle pocket, so on that a little bit just to widen the angle. Maybe satisfied with that. Just feel a little there of tension has just arrived in this match. I think both players know the importance of this frame.
Yeah, it was all going so well, wasn't it? 3-0. Kyren was comfortably in the balls. Okay, a bit unlucky to split, and then took that partner from one red in off another. Didn't work out, and from then on, it's not been as comfortable. And Judd's back in it. Again, that was. You can tell by where the cue ball ended up that it wasn't a very positive attempt at the red.
Well, the pot in itself is so difficult. A very high tariff shot, and he wouldn't have been on the black anyway. So there's a possibility in the middle pocket. They look easy on your screens, but these are really tricky. If Judd decides to take it, if you play into the balk area, you know you've a good chance you could leave the red that's up on the right hand side, so it's positive if you're taking this on. And he is. Good pot. Yeah, it wasn't quite as much angle as we thought, so he could drop that in without leaving that red that was up more towards the balk area. Well,
Judd trump 1.
good news, bad news. Bad news is he's missed the pot. Good news is he's covered the pocket, because he's played for the bottom red. Now, will it squeeze in past the blue? Yeah, like how he played that. Absolutely right, the way he called it, Stephen.
It actually was blue first, wasn't it? Blue, then knuckled in, squeezed in.
Yeah, but he didn't play it too hard, did he? This could have been the problem. Played it in a way like he fancied it was going to go in.
So Mr. Miyagi's there with a cue, trying to get the fly.
7.
Big visit to the table this, I feel, for Kyren Wilson. Sort of reassert himself in this match. He's somehow let Judd back into it.
Yeah, I don't know whether he can hold the cue ball here and pot the blue in the middle pocket and play a cannon into the side of the pack. Don't know whether he can hold that. Doesn't look like it. Maybe no, he can't. Too much angle.
Thank you. 8.
So he's trying to cue the fly now. Wow, that's a good choice. Yeah, didn't quite get it, did he? Just needed a little bit more deep into the cue ball.
Yeah, you said it. I had to make contact with red first. Caught the pink first. Took all the momentum out of the cue ball towards opening the reds.
Kyren Wilson, 18.
Yeah, a little unlucky as well, has to be said.
Foul. Kyren Wilson, 4.
Yeah, 4 points, but not the worst. No long pot available from here that I can see, so good safety required. You can get somewhere up behind the green, right hand side of it, and block everything off. That one. So, well, in behind that green, it's going to be a whole world of trouble. But he didn't do it, and he's left this long red.
Yeah, the red that Judd played safe at. I'm surprised he didn't have a look at possibly going for the pot on the red. And just straight down to play the safety shot. To me, it's a sign of maybe a lack of confidence.
There's a big shot coming up. Plenty of pressure on this baby. Yep. You can just tell which ones are coming up. They're going to have a lot of pressure on them, and that was one of them. Near Joe. No good. And once again, not the whole of the pocket available. He won't want to clip the black with the red because he wants that to stay over the corner pocket.
Thank you. 1.
Which he's managed to do. Yeah, nicely controlled that. Found the gap.
8.
Must pot
16.
near the corner, but
17.
taking no chances.
Well, the shot from red to black was a shocker. It really
24.
was. To be that straight on the black. Then he had to force it to get out to this red. He's not good on the red. It's just not been on that cue ball today at all. Okay, he's rescued the situation well.
25.
But it's more stressful than it needed to be.
Yeah, certainly not been vintage Judd. What you have to say at the moment is
32.
he's certainly getting a bit of help. His opponent's not playing
33.
at the moment like he did at the start of the match. 3-0 up and cruising. It's not like that now.
Yeah, you would hardly say Judd has stormed his way back into this match, would you? And he's basically
40.
done enough to get himself level. If he does convert this chance, which he should do.
41.
Yeah, I mean, to his credit, he's doing what he always does, competes. That's all it's taken at the moment. It's not taking anything outstanding. I mentioned it, he's getting a very big helping hand.
48. $49.
Already, Kyren needs snookers, but drop this in and give yourself any more aggro. And she goes.
Thank you. 56.
And, well, if I was Kyren, I'd be from the auditorium and having a word with myself. Splash a bit of water on my face and come back again, because
63.
he's helping his opponent a little here.
65. 68. 72. 83.
83. centre in this
83 in the
frame,
front.
but that break of 83 has gone for Trent level at 3-3.
Thank you. The 7th frame. Judd jump to break.
Yeah, interesting thoughts from Hazel and the boys, and well, I'm really enjoying the match because it's full of intrigue. We saw a different type of game yesterday afternoon, the way Ding Junhui made the maximum break and Ronnie finished those 2 wonderful breaks in the last 2 frames. And this has been, well, had a bit of drama about it. A lot of misses, a lot of poor shots, good clearances, a little bit of everything. I enjoy these matches just as much as the ones where they make century after century. It's what makes this wonderful sport so good. You never quite know what you're going to get. That's how we reached the 3-3 scoreline. Good white. Just got to be a little careful. That black could get in the way if you hit something thick, which is why you got the thin contact. And I was going to say, the thing with that is, you could hit the bump on the middle pocket, playing it to thin, and that's exactly what's happened. Left a long straight pot, or straightish. Kyren can pot the well. It's got a lovely angle actually. If he can stun this in and just leave the cue ball right near the top cushion here, he'll be on the black.
One.
He decided to pot it up and down.
Full. Fine.
No problem. Red that's right next to the black spot. I'd like to get removed pretty quickly. Just interesting to see when the black is spotted. It might not be as bad as I first thought. Well, it pots
12.
out, it pots into the same pocket, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what shot he plays if he gets the good angle in the blue, because I'm not sure whether going into them into the
13.
pink is a good idea here, because you might tie the black up. I think you've got to play for the red that's below the black here. tie everything up if he goes into the bunch. Well, he's left the black alone. He's played it pretty much as well as you could.
18.
First glance, it could have come out a lot better, couldn't it? Say black is only... Well, I don't even think it can pot into the left-hand pocket now, because that red that's close to the top cushion might be stopping it. So is it a plant? The good news about the plant is he's playing on an angle he can get the cue ball up and down the table. Shouldn't really miss this, so it's here.
19.
Yeah, beautifully played as well. Not always the easiest to judge those when you're playing off the plants, to get the exact pace on the cue ball, but that was a top job.
$24.
This one you don't need the retaining fly.
$25.
So at the moment, it's looking like there's been a refocus from Kyren Wilson. Taking these so very well so far.
$31.
Yeah, when you see the safety stats there, it's been a pattern through the match that when players are getting in, it's by and large been from poor safety. And down 75 and 76% kind of highlights that. The players not getting the cue ball
32.
near that baulk cushion and leaving reds over corner pockets. And that's how Kyren got in here. Really important he converts this chance just to give himself that boost of confidence back. Give him that superiority feeling again that he had at 3-0.
Doesn't want to land dead straight on this.
37.
So of course removing this red from the corner will make that black available back into the same pocket at some point in the break.
38.
I'm just getting to a tricky part of the break here where it's not absolutely straightforward to continue it. So a good positional shot required. In and out of baulk. What's he played on?
43.
Red at the back of the black is a skinny one. We'll play it. Can take the cue ball back down to relative safety of the baulk area.
Kyren Wilson.
Now I said relative
43.
safety. It will pot, but how's the cueing? Oh, he's fine, he can get past the green.
One.
So, Kyren done A lot of hard work in this frame, getting balls into positions, but there's a tricky red this, the one he's hit the jaw with. And Judd's got the same problem really, not straightforward positional play. Might just need to play a little cannon into the red that's just below the pink. If you can play off that and get in that cluster, you'd be very unlucky not to be on one. Well, he didn't take the chance, he decided to play for the one on the left hand side cushion, but I might have been tempted with that cannon, would you?
Yeah, that was the shot. It's a big target, those the pink and that red from the green. He was perfect on the green. Okay, he's left-handed, which makes this red a lot easier.
5.
But it's not so easy to play the cannon nicely off the blue. It's not as big a target. Red obviously passed to the left corner.
10.
We've still got the problem though, after this red. Where's the next one coming from? So angle needed on the blue.
11.
Yeah, those two reds that are near the top cushion, don't know how close to a plant they are or whether they can be made. Never nice really having to play one like that. Certainly if there's too much angle on it, but he's having a little look to see there whether he leaves the cue ball for the plant. Decision time.
Yeah, he also can't play a cannon into the left hand side of those reds. Guess he plants the other one in the pocket. I think full ball into the pink would be my choice here. I think he'd be very unlucky not to have a pot. Oh, he's played cushion first, and that's a lovely shot. Very well judged.
16.
Yeah, it's the best shot he's played in a while at. Beautifully controlled.
17.
And this would be a major body blow to Kyren Wilson this visit, as we see that excellent cannon. Yep, can only sit and suffer and watch on.
24. Yep.
That red, it's just to the right of the pink. Well, maybe those past that side, he's having a look. But if he could have forced the cannon into the red on the right, he definitely would have opened them up. But looking like maybe the one pots the other side, which it must do, the way he's played it.
$32. $33.
Doesn't look a great angle on the black. Yep, just off straight. I'm going to force this round. Needs a cannon. Oh, he's got one, but the wrong cannon.
40.
Unbelievable. Anything but that. Hits this 3/4 ball, full ball. He leaves the one in the middle. He can't believe it.
Judd Trump, 40.
But that is what you've got to do when you're disappointed and you think you should have been left something easier. make their next shot count. Very, very good safety shot from Judd Trump. Wow. Big swerve. And well played. Very good. Two excellent shots there, one after the other. Yeah, clever little shot from Judd, that. Not a great deal Kyren can do with these. Could come off the top cushion and come back into them. Well, he's played that very well. Very good indeed. That was the toughest shot of the two. And good stuff at the moment from both boys.
Yeah, I mentioned about the poor safety in this match so far in terms of the stats. That was one of the best ones this afternoon.
Well, don't think he's got the cover, so potential long pot here for Kyren. Far from easy, the pot in itself, but with that red being glued to the side cushion, what we consider a brilliant chance to win the frame. Great pot. Oh. That's the angle like on the blue. As we see that excellent long pot again. Cue ball's gone just a little bit too far to drop in behind the red. I don't know whether he's thinking about leaving a shot with the rest there, the way he was lining that up. Oh, he's played that beautifully. That's as good as you can play it. 6. So, quite a nice shot this for a right-hander. Nice smooth cueing. And ideally, try and get the cue ball just before it to leave yourself a straight blue. But this needs good cueing. Yep, far from easy down the side cushions on these tables. And what a chance for Judd.
Yeah, a natural angle. Play this off 3 cushions between pink and black. Well, I thought he would have played it at more pace. Get it up the table for a blue or bolt colour. I can't believe he's played it that way. You play it with more pace. I mean, you've got a choice of 5 colours almost that you could be on. He's played for 1 colour.
Yep, very surprising. Put that anywhere in the area in the middle of the table. He had to be on one of them, but still didn't think he wouldn't get on the black there. So, and this is all about, can you have a bit of luck? I expect him to hit this, but where's it going to finish? Not bad. So this little stun on the green. Could screw back with it in the middle pocket, the brown, but now he's pulled it to the near jaw. Not a good piece of cue in that, to say the least. That was pulled right from the minute he took the cue back, hit right across that.
Very twitchy, very twitchy. A big frame this has turned out to be. Taking the pot on here. This has become very nervy, this match.
Yeah, I said at the start of it, you could just feel the tension just racking up. Both players wanting to be that 4-3 ahead. Just got a little twitchy. Yeah, these are tough. When you're virtually in line with these, nearly straight, these aren't very pretty.
Wow, a miss. Judd from 4.
Well, I have to say, we looked right down the line of the shot, and it looked like he was missing it
From there.
where he was aiming, and the cue ball went exactly where he was aiming. Again, looking for the finest of edges. Yep, again it looked like he was aiming to miss it
Judd from 4.
from our view. So he'll be warned.
From there.
I don't think he'll be playing the same shot again.
Don't count the 3 miss, does it now? Doesn't, does it?
Wow, and a miss.
Well,
Judd from 4.
I actually thought 3 misses, but they must have changed the rule we don't know about. I usually thought if you missed 3 times it was end of frame, but it's obviously not. We're not up with the rules for some reason. It used to be, didn't it?
Settle down, please, thank you.
Yep, I thought when you could hit full ball and you missed it, yeah, I thought it goes back. Or you get warned after the second miss.
Did well to get out of that situation before Kyren, but of course we were forgetting after he played that shot. The cue ball wasn't respotted in the same place, Stephen, so that's why me and you, dumb and dumber in the commentary box.
Great.
Well, cue ball's just run on a little bit too much. Still fancy him knocking this in. But 1 revolution less would have been a virtual certainty. 9 ahead, brown and blue. For a very unlikely 4-3 lead, you'd have to say.
7.
Considering the way he's played. Not been anywhere near his best. And this, well, You'd expect him to knock it in, but not over the hole for this blue. And she goes. A very nervy and twitchy frame this has been. Had all sorts in it. Despite being nowhere near his best, Judd Trump is going to hit the front.
Judd Trump 12.
You would think. Kyren coming back to the table, just the one snooker, but generally a tough ask, but you never know. Funnily enough, when he's hit that black, it's actually better for him. Can get right in behind that, a lot more so than he could if it was on its spot. It's just a matter of whether he's going to get the chance.
Foul. Judd Trump 6.
Yeah, and there is a nod of the head from Kyren, so despite not being anywhere near his best, he's battling away, and Judd Trump has struck the front. It's 4-3. Probably going to tell you afterwards that he's played it in practice all week and never left the red up. Usually the way, but at the moment that's not working, that break.
One.
Once again, another one of those tricky ones where, well, that one does look like it pots, but it certainly will do from this side, but Judd's having a good look at it. Can he get round there?
Yellow ball.
Well, in the end, decided to play into the pack and missed the yellow, and he won't be too dismayed where it's finished.
Judd Trump 1.
Back down on the brown. Has he got the angle to get into the two reds? He's looking at, well, it's too severe an angle, and the red is too close to the cushion there to be a comfortable plant. I don't like the look of that, but can he screw the cue ball and get in to those two reds for a cannon?
Ground ball.
Ooh, try.
10. Judd Trump 10.
Yeah, it was a good little visit to the table, that, and followed with an excellent safety shot. Oh, mistake. Now, Kyren will be praying this is straight. It's not. So there's a chance to get on something.
One.
I think if he got the cue ball there, I might have risked.
He needs the cover on the blue, and if he's got it, he's a very lucky boy, because he's completely mishit the yellow, and he has, and he's got a full ball snooker. Well, take it when it comes. You get plenty of bad luck in this sport, but that's a nice dollop of good luck. And what's worse, it's virtually full ball, so in and out of balk.
Foul. Miss.
Oh, goodness me. Not only has he made a foul, well, he's got the pink off the cushion, so there's one less. I suppose the only good news is it's gone right in front of the brown, but yeah, misjudgments, but he didn't want that happening, knocking the pink out. Things that can happen at this game. Well,
2. Foul and a miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
Oh, Kyren's got out of his seat, but I'm pretty sure I'll be putting him back into bat.
Oh, go on, can you bring it up for me, please? Just to check it.
Yeah, very important this juncture that you get this absolutely right.
Towards the green spot.
That's where they were.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
And this is where it is. That's absolutely spot on.
Kevin? Cheers, Des.
So it's absolute dead weight to drop on the green. Well, you played it that way. Now, here's a shot for you. Yep. 7 points ahead. Brown and blue for a 5-3 lead and a frame that has been an hour of attrition. Yep, I agree with you. That last shot Kyren played, if someone said, I want you to play the shot and make it as worse as possible for yourself, he couldn't have done a better job.
12.
Really hard fought frame, but it's Judd Trump who's going to take it, and from 3-0 up, Kyren Wilson is going to have to win the last 3 frames of this match to stay in this year's Masters. It was an intriguing frame of snooker, that.
Judd Trump 12.
And it's not quite over yet.
Yeah, it's not going to make any highlight reels, but I mean, it's just still a very important, huge frame that Judd Trump looks to have won.
Well, if he can keep it out, I'm going to try and play a cannon on the black here and move that from the side cushion. That's what you want to do. Try and move it so it get it into a better position for the snookers. And in it goes, and a frame that took, well, 40 minutes. It was fascinating right from the start. It always looked like it was going to be hard fought, and so it was. And Judd Trump will be delighted to take it. Some excellent match play at the end of it, and he now leads Kyren Wilson by 5 frames to 3.
Thank you, the 9th frame. Judd Trump to break. Quiet, please. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what makes this wonderful sport so fascinating. You'd have tuned in at 3-0 and Kyren Wilson in amongst the balls. And then you'd have taken the dog out for a walk and come back. You'd never believe the scoreline that you're seeing. Completely turned round. That makes this sport so fascinating. Only takes 1 or 2 poor shots or misjudgments and the momentum can change and swing. It certainly changed in this match, but all credit to Judd Trump for competing. That's what's been the important word today. Competing. Lots of players, when they don't have the best stuff, don't win matches, but he's a tournament winner and a good champion. And that's what champions do. Well, the fly is really annoying Kyren at the moment. Which is why he's played the far jaw and missed it.
Kyren Wilson 4.
Looked like it was going to fly in, didn't it, from over there? But it didn't. He played the top jaw, trying to pinch a bit of the pocket.
One.
Never ever in, was it? Just trying to pinch that little bit, trying to pot it in the right hand side of the pocket from his view.
I'm just wondering if it's worth having the cue ball on this cushion he's looking at now and just careering the cue ball into the pack of reds. I mean, okay, you're relying on a bit of luck to be in a colour, but it feels like just something a bit radical like that. Well, he's not got the cue ball to the cushion. It just, if it works out,
6.
I don't think he's going to play it. He's probably going to play for the black now, but it just could present you with this just an easy chance to win the match.
Thank you. 7.
Played that nicely though. Perfectly on the black. What he would give for a 70 break here. Get this match over and done with.
Yep.
14.
On this nicely, leave an angle. I mean, he has got one red that's to the left of the pink. That's, yeah, played for the loose red first, but it was an option that.
22.
If he's straight, playing for the pink to right middle is not a bad idea here.
23.
Oh, he's still on the pink, but I think it's pretty much end of break. He's a wrong angle in the pink to get position on a red. A little bit unlucky.
Well, good try, but Steve mentioned that should be end of break. No spot available, so goes in directly behind the pack as possible without touching.
Thank you. 29. Judd Trump, 29.
He's playing it. Got to get a good cue ball. There's the red going towards the corner, and in the pocket it goes.
For Judd's cue power, I expected him to get the cue ball at least past the blue. Didn't get any side on it.
I can't remember a match where I've seen so many balls be just so close to me. The red that's on the left hand side closest to the cushion is available, but pink and black being where they are, it's not much good. So taking the outside red. And yet another excellent mid-range pot.
Needs to start scoring though. He's only had a 43 as his highest break since actually going 2-0 up actually. And that's what's sort of held him back in this match from being in a commanding position.
I know players don't like playing them here, but I think there's half a chance. I'd be tempted to pop the brown and try and play a cannon on pink and black. Just get him in play. He's not played that, but I'd have been very tempted to have a go at that. You get any cannon on those and open them out, it becomes a far better chance.
Six.
It just looks like there's a little fibre there, or a bit of ash or something just come out. That's cute.
Kyren Wilson, 10.
Just drop it in, although I would suggest that you pop the brown afterwards and stop giving yourself any aggravation. Have the frame done and dusted. But this has been a very good contribution.
29.
So 23 ahead, 22 on. As I say, just make sure you knock this in.
Kyren Wilson, 29.
Well, Seemed to pull up a little bit, that brown, but not there. May have got the snooker though.
Settle down now, please.
And look at this for a touch.
Good jump ball.
Not quite perfect. They got in there tight behind it. It would have been big trouble. But no problem hitting this. But one snooker, not insurmountable. And that black is a lovely distance away from the top cushion to get in behind. Yep, and that's it. So yet again, another very hard-fought frame. And it's Kyren Wilson who's showing his battling qualities. And it's Judd Trump 5, Kyren Wilson 4. Not over yet. Not over yet at all, this. Great punditry from the boys there, Stephen, arguing about alliteration. Sean the Magician Murphy and Steve the Nugget Davis. So that disproves that one, doesn't it? And it is, so it's a perfect angle, nothing to do with the cue ball. Back down to the scoring area, although the black and pink at the moment are great. Well, amazing. Incredible miss. Now, it looks like the black is potable, amazingly, and if it is, a lovely shot to have here, because you can pot this and bring a lot more reds into play. It's just got to be a little bit careful. If he goes too hard here, he could lose the cue ball, so enough to move a few reds into play, but not too hard you lose the white.
Eight.
It wasn't range red. Tough pot under the circumstances, but can you get position?
Kyren Wilson 8.
Yeah, just overhit the last couple of pots to that pocket. He's been pretty reliable all day. A long game there, but he's just not hit them nicely, which is just due to the tension that's out there. Okay, Judd's potted the red, but it wasn't in the centre of the pocket, so wrong side of the blue. And I'll repeat what I said in the previous frame when he got in, what he would give for a 70 break here. He's got another good pot here needed to keep the break going. I think if you pot this right side of the blue, what an opportunity. Look at the reds.
Yeah, Yeah, and looking at that last camera angle we had, you want to be on the right-hand side of the table here, where Judd's looking now. It all seem to be potable that way. This side, no, not so much. So get the cue ball the other side of the table, into the top left-hand pocket. That'll be a bit more beneficial. Right there.
I always think in this situation where you need a break under pressure, if you're going to miss, it's going to be in the first 2, 3, 4 pots. Once you get through that first stage, you tend to go ahead and make the break. The misses normally happen at the beginning.
20.
Yeah, he's not really been on it
21.
today, but you know what? I expect him to win from here. I just got a feeling that's what he's going to do. That's what champions do. I fancy him scoring enough. It's a decent opportunity. Ordinarily, you'd say absolutely yes, but not the way the snooker's gone this
28.
afternoon. But he knows this is a brilliant chance for a frame and match. And
29.
the champions don't usually pass those up.
Yeah, I think he's got through the sort of sticky part of this visit.
36.
It's plain sailing from here. It should be.
37.
Nothing to do with the cue ball. Look at the reds, they're just all sitting beautifully around the pink and black. It's like a practice routine. It's a series of little screws and stuns. It's all about composure.
44. $45.
I was about to say, the only thing you don't want to do is finish straight on the colour. That's exactly what he's done.
How many times does that happen? Honestly, when you're trying to make a clearance on a very important frame or straight, you can probably force a bit out of this. Yeah, which is what he's done. How's the cannon? Steal it with an unbelievable clearance.
28. $31. $33. $36.
Well, this will be up there with some of the best breaks in his career. Wilson, as I said, the situation he was in, tight on that black cushion.
40.
Couldn't agree more. This has been absolutely brilliant. Pink and black for one
45.
of the best clearances you have seen in a long... Absolutely brilliant bottle. Right under maximum pressure. The stunner, but plenty of shots in that were also brilliant. Judd Trump can't believe it, I'll bet. It's going to a final frame decider. What a clearance that was. It's 5 each. Yep, nobody's got a clue. That's the wonderful thing about it. 3-0 up, 5-3 down, back to 5 each with one of the world's greatest clearances. And everything to play for in a final frame decider.
Yeah, I suppose all you could say is that Kyren Wilson's got momentum on his side. Having won the last two in the way he won that frame there. Judd, you just don't fancy him winning it in one visit.
Well, he certainly had a big chance in the last frame, didn't he? We couldn't see him not clinching the match from there, but, well, in some ways, thankfully he didn't, because we just seen one of the all-time great clearances. And we wouldn't have got that if he'd have... And that's why we're at 5 each.
Even that shot, very negative.
Yeah, it's looking like one of those frames nobody really likes, where your cue ball comes down this end of the table. Never a fan of those, but they happen quite a lot once the red goes towards the balk area. And that's what we're going to get with two reds up there.
Just
29.
As I say, push the cue through positively.
Yeah, I agree. Just got to be a little bit careful here. Last couple of shots gone away from him. Pretty easy, red, but just get yourself back into prime position. Give yourself any headaches.
$30.
Finished pretty good on the green here, so absolutely nothing to do with the cue ball.
$33. Okay. 37.
Yeah, potted a lot of balls so far. Just 37. Cleaning up down the balk area, but keeping the break going and his concentration. That's the important thing.
He struck that well, but
41.
still overhit, and it was a good positive hit. But there's plenty of adrenaline out there at the moment.
Yeah, sounds bizarre to say, but he hasn't quite had the cue ball in the last 5 or 6 shots. He's always been just a little bit off. But to his credit, he's keeping it going. And this is the important one now. If he can get one good positional shot down and land on a red here, this could see him home and hosed. It's this positional shot. Can he land on a red? It's not straightforward, this.
Yeah, the two reds furthest up the table, he could screw down the right side of the table, leave a choice of them to left middle. There is reds available to right corner. And he has played for those two reds to left middle.
This has just been fabulous. You consider the circumstances. 5-3 down, looking for all money like he's going to come second. And where he's found this from, only the best need apply. Can do this. Oh goodness me. Where has he finished?
51.
Horrible.
Yeah, just a little bit. Didn't get low enough in the cue ball. Just a little bit clumsy. Didn't get the grip.
Kyren Wilson.
Look into the gap. Wow, that's incredible. That is incredible.
1.
Well, Judd's turn to have a chance in this final frame.
How is that a gap?
This game, as I mentioned earlier, never ceases to amaze. Looked like one positional shot and he was going to be
6.
in the next round, but now he's got to sit and suffer.
Seven.
He's screwed into the 3 reds. No, the top one goes. Well, this would be
14.
incredible if he could find a match-winning break here with what's going on.
Yeah, we praised Kyren in the last
15.
frame for the clearance. Can Judd Trump return the compliment?
Yeah, it has to be said, for most of the match, these two players, it hasn't lived up to the bill in how good these are, but the last 3 or 4 frames have just been electric in terms of drama.
No, he's just checking if he can land on that pink, and if he can pot that, obviously it will open it up. Back having a look. It's got to be a little bit tight, or he'd have been down and playing it already. Soon find out.
Well, he had a misjudgment early on in the match, didn't he? Where he thought a ball went and it didn't. And let's hope for Judd's sake he's not made another, or whether this pink pots. This is incredible.
32.
There's a lot of
33.
movement in Judd's body.
Yeah, could have done with an extra roll there just to hold the cue ball. Maybe he still can, and he could. So now, something he's done hundreds of thousands of times in practice.
38.
Clear the colours up.
Amazing. All afternoon
40.
he's struggled with the cue ball. In this break he's found it when he needed it. It's never been in doubt.
43.
The mark of a world-class player.
$47.
So he is resigned to being out of this year's Masters. He knows what's coming here. Blue,
52.
pink and black, and Judd Trump has turned round this frame. What a clearance that was in the final frame. Judd Trump goes through by 6 frames to 5, and that was an incredible match. Kyren Wilson will be absolutely sick. He lost position there when he looked like he had that final frame won. But it's Judd Trump who goes through to the quarter-final. Not being at his best, but boy did he try all afternoon. And we can hear